Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
Telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Valde. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Pedri. Araujo. De Jong. Rudiger, aim forwards. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. And it's Rashford. De Jong. De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. That's tidy. Can he deliver? Oh, they could be caught out here. That's an excellent interception. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Lewandowski. Christensen. Pedri. Kubasi. The pass is intercepted. Koundé. Christensen. De Jong. Balde. And it's Balde. Showing good feet. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. De Jong. Great defending, strong and determined. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Rashford. Balde. Christensen. Kubasi. Christensen. Kubasi. Al Kubasi, gently done. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Koundé with the clearance. Through. And it's Valverde. That's good play. Hit into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Delivery from Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Valverde certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that's well seen too. Militao. Vinicius Junior moved on forwards. Yamal. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. That's a clever-looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong, Araujo, Koundé, Kustami, De Jong, and it's played forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? That is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lewandowski shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Yamal's cross. And what a corner. What a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's a...
And the shots! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
De Jong. Yamal. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's very neat. It's a loose ball. Many did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Militao. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. There are a few waiting for it. No way through, so back it comes. Played out to the right. Delivered with swing. Araujo can get it clear. Yamal. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Balde. Rashford. Balde. Now it's Rashford. Now it's crossed into the middle. That's a little off target. Caresses it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Valverde. Out to the right. Dinks one through. Araujo. Still goalless. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. Rashford chasing after it. Balde is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford. Christensen. Kustami. Pedri. Araujo. And he goes cross-field. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni. Yamal. Kubasi shifted upfield. That is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior. He's on it. Can he get away? Valverde tries to get it clear. Howson, and it's played forward. And here's Valverde. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's Bellingham. Pedri forwards and with intent. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Howson. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, nearly. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé, head over towards the opposite flank. Balde. And it's Rashford. He's making a real surge on the left. Rashford, now here's the delivery. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's really well cleared. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski spread out to the left. Balde. Howson. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Tchouaméni. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Delivered across. Araujo
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. Proves too strong. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping them outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Christensen clears it away. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's out of reach. Christensen, De Jong, Yamal, Pedri. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They have urgency. Bellingham. Al-Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Christensen. Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rashford. Valverde gently down. Christensen cuts it out. And here's Lewandowski. Rashford. Balde. Big chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. That is fabulous. Just drink it in. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Flings it across. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And that's played in low. Yamal, aim forwards. De Jong. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Balde. Christensen. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that has put paid to that. De Jong is the guilty party there. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Cross goes in there. Danger averted for now. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Rashford. Christensen. De Jong. Kubasi. Pinged towards the front line. Rashford is onto it in a flash. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Takes a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Decent progress down the left. Very nicely done. Oh, it's played into the area. To cut it out. Here's Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Pedri. Kunde. Araujo. Christensen. Rashford. Valde. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Played towards the other side. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kunde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rashford. Now he's wondering who wants it. Pedri. Yamal. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Tchouaméni. Lewandowski. Yamal. Coming up to half-time, leading, and think they're looking pretty good. Here's Mbappe. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. Araujo. De Jong. Over to the left. Tchouaméni. Valverde. There's Alexander-Arnold. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a goal kick. Rashford. The most accurate pass. It's run loose here. Rashford. Christensen. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Valde has created one goal already. Rashford. De Jong. Valde. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Rashford. De Jong. Played into space. Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper beats it away. And here's De Jong. Can he find the finish?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedri, Yamal. Pedri, Yamal. De Jong. Rudiger. Bellingham. Rudiger chooses to go cross-field. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. Yamal chips it, and he shoots! Good effort first time.
Pedri really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Lewandowski. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Rashford chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Tearing after the ball here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rashford. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Lewandowski. Well read, nice interception. Rudiger. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Looking here to chip it through. And he's there to clear it. Koundé. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Araujo. Lewandowski. Christensen. Araujo. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Get a throw in. Valverde. Really hope.
I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Koundé, Yamal, Koundé, Christensen, Rashford, and it's Lewandowski, Mbappe, Tchouaméni, and over towards the opposite flank. Tchouaméni, Al-Kubasi gently down, and it's Tchouaméni, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Too close for comfort. Nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yamal. Now that's a lovely exchange. Delivered in. And that has been cleared. And here's Yamal. Decent chance! And he's following up. Bellingham. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior, De Jong wins the duel this time. Rashford going full tilt down the left. Rashford forwards and with intent. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Rashford. Yamal. Yamal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Rudiger, and he goes cross-field. Koundé, Pedri, and it's Koundé. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rashford! They've played it short. Valde. And can he finish it? Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Valverde. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get front. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Koundé. Araujo. Pedri. Balde. Rashford. De Jong shifted upfield. Bullish header! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Barcelona, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lewandowski. Yamal, aim forwards. Valverde. Howson. Valverde. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Pedri. Rashford. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni, and it goes cross-field. This has gone, that's foul. Tries to get it clear. Defending was strong and firm. Koundé. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
De Jong. Kustami.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
De Jong. And it's Rashford. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Lobbed in behind. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Made out to the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it. Yamal. Kustami. Played towards the other side. De Jong. Rudiger. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Valverde. And it's Belling. Yamal. De Jong. Christensen. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Oh, such a clever touch. Vinicius Junior. Pedri gets it clear. Howson have it back and can go again. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Rashford. "60 minutes played. Balde. That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford with the cross. That is a brilliant interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lewandowski. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward. Valverde. Valverde chooses to go cross-field. That's Valverde. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Tchouaméni. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Howson played out towards the right wing. And that's put paid to a promising move. And Araujo. Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo shifted upfield. Koundé. De Jong. Rashford. Christensen. De Jong. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Deftly away. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Oh, easy pickings there. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni looks to the other side. Valverde. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. Koundé. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. Valverde. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Rashford. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. He whips it across. Moved on forwards. And here's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way. And they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, all about feet and inches. Howson. Here's Mbappe. Cleared without complication. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. So who's he picking out? And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Tchouaméni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski does really well to win the ball there. Clipped into space. Valverde. And it's played forward. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Pedri. De Jong. Tchouaméni. Balde. Kubasi. Araujo. Aim forwards. Koundé battling down that right flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance! Tchouaméni. Oh, it's come loose. Looks to the other side. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham. Lewandowski. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. And it's Balde. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pedri attempts a clearance. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Bellingham. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! Dispatched clinically. to within one. Interesting.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
De Jong. Moved on forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rashford. Koundé, Yamal, Araujo, Yamal, Pedri, Yamal, Araujo, Pedri, Yamal. Now it's Lewandowski, Vinicius Junior.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Christensen. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Bellingham. Pedri. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior, he's on a run down the left wing. Mbappe!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rashford. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Koundé, and it's De Jong. Succumbs. De Jong has been caught there. It's a foul. De Jong.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And back to the goalkeeper. Valverde. Lots to admire in the run and the defending.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Araujo. Yamal. Lewandowski. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Alexander-Arnold, and he goes cross-field.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Here it is, crossed in. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Pedri. De Jong. Kubasi. Yamal. Koundé. Araujo. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And it's Balde. Balde is fouled. Christensen. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé. Yamal. Nice physical challenge.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Valverde. He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
All square again into the dying minutes. De Jong. Strong running down that left flank. Rashford done delicately.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yamal. Oh, robust challenge. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Eder Militao. Howson. Eder Militao. Tchouameni shifted upfield. Valverde. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Valverde. Rashford. Lewandowski. Bellingham. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. They are right into last chance territory. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. And it's Balde. Yamal, and again! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Koundé cuts out the pass. Araujo. Balde. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Rashford is the man who's second in line.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
Vinicius Junior is second man up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And the lead is 2. Bellingham is the third man to step forward. Big character, big moment, big save. De Jong is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders, they have... He's buried it, and he's won it! Barcelona have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. The end of the game.